Hi children, once again welcome to SST class, and I think after a long gap we are meeting with each other, isn't it? Okay, so I have already completed lesson number 1 and lesson number 2, which is the Western or cultural heritage of India, and both the parts is completed. First part we have discussed about the heritage of India, which is based on our land, natural heritage and cultural heritage, and second lesson is based on all the traditional handicrafts and fine arts, which is based on all the music, dance, tribal dance, all this folk dance of Gujarat, etc. And today we are going to start with cultural heritage of Gujarat, which is based on sculpture and architecture. Okay. And in this chapter, we are going to learn what do you mean by sculpture, what do you mean by architectures, then our ancient Indian town planning, the Harappa and about Harappa and Mohenjo-daro town planning city also you have to learn, and Dholavira and Lothal. So this much only we are going to learn today. So let us start the lesson. So in my first slide, you can say what is the meaning of sculpture? Sculpture means to crave the filling on stone or wood or on metal with hammer and chisel. Okay, it means to crave the filling. Whatever you think, you have to make it in a stone or make it in a wood or make it in a metal. How? By the help of a hammer or a chisel. It is professionally done by a sculpture by chisel, marble, modeling clay or metal casting. Okay, so this is called sculpture. So sculpture, the art of shaping figures or design with facial expression in round or in relief professionally performed by a sculptor. How? With the help of a hammer or chisel, which is known as sculpture. So this is the definition of sculpture. Now, what is the meaning of architecture? Architecture means the art of construction. Okay, इसका मतलब क्या है? The art of construction. And the word vastu is used for architecture in Sanskrit language. Generally, in Sanskrit language, we are using the word vastu for architecture. Okay, it includes the act of constructing buildings, houses, towns, wells, forts, then temples. So all these things we are mosques, tombs, all these we used to make in this architecture. Okay. So now I am saying we are going to learn what is the meaning of ancient town planning. So this is all about sculpture and architecture. This sculpture and architecture may be coming in 1 mark. What do you mean by sculpture? Or maybe what it is coming in, what do you mean by architecture may be coming for 1 marks. Okay. Then coming up, ancient town planning. You know very well that India has acquired expertise in the field of town planning. Okay. And during the excavations work, many towns have been found. Okay. The town were divided into 3 sections. Court of rules, that is citadel, house of administrative offices, residence of common people. That means the towns divided into 3 groups. The first group will be fort of rulers, those who are ruling the town, that is the citadels and houses for administrative officers. Then उसके बाद administrative officers. Then सबसे last में कौन आता है? Residence of common people. Upper part of the town are constructed for the किसके लिए बनता है? Upper part of the town constructed for the rulers. I have given the pictures here. You can see. Okay. It is a very safe and protected, having 2 or 5 rooms. इसमें 3 से 5 रूम तक होता है. Okay. In the lower part of the house constructed with handmade. जो lower part of the house है वो अपने हाथ में वो लोग बनाते हैं with bricks or stones. Okay. Now Mohenjo-daro. If the question will be coming ancient Indian town planning, only write what is the meaning of ancient Indian town planning. You have to write only this 6 points. This is of 2 marks. Okay. But if it is coming, write about the Mohenjo-daro town planning. Okay. So you have to write the full long questions. Okay. It is a long questions Mohenjo-daro and about the town planning of Mohenjo-daro. So let us see what is Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro means the the mound of the dead man. Okay. इसका मतलब क्या है? The mound of the dead man. And in 1922, archaeologist whose name is Rakhal Das Banerjee, please underline, and Dayaram Sahani found out remains of used town planning during excavation work, which was being carried out under the guidance of John Masters and Colonial Make. Okay, in Lakhan districts, which was in Pakistan now. Okay, and Mohenjo-daro means I have already told you the heap of dead mounds. Okay, so now this is the introduction of Mohenjo-daro. Now coming up, the town planning of Mohenjo-daro. Listen, children, whenever you are writing the answers, introduction should be given from this PPT. Okay, I have given all the point wise. So write the answers from this PPT so that you can get the answers very easily, and write down will be very easy for you. Then coming up, Mohenjo-daro introduction will be giving how, what is the meaning of Mohenjo-daro, when it is built up, who was given this guidance, and according to who has discovered the remains of the town planning, and in which guidance it has made. Then starting up the town planning of Mohenjo-daro. कैसे बना था? Construction of the towns. First point. Point number one, houses were built on high pitch to protect them from floods and dampness. That means floods और dampness से बचाने के लिए वो houses को high pitch में बनाते थे. The houses of the rich people were double storied, having 5 to 7 rooms, while for the poor people it is single storied, having 2 or 3 rooms. Okay. Then the town was fortified. The town was fortified. The main entrance of the houses opened on one side lanes and not on the main roads. ये ओपन होता है कहाँ पे, एक लेन में ओपन होता है, नॉट ऑन द मेन रोड्स. ओके. Remains of the storehouse, उसके छोड़ के all other rooms are, storehouse was there, kitchen was there, bathroom are also found in every house. One storehouse, one kitchen, one bathroom, everything is there in that every house. There was a proper arrangement of doors and window to keep the house very airy and cleaning. So it will be proper airy and ventilated करने के लिए there was proper arrangement of doors and windows. Is it clear to you? Understand? Sometimes question will be coming the whole long questions for Mohenjo-daro. So you have to write all points. Sometimes it is coming right about Mohenjo-daro town planning, construction of towns and roads. So you have to write only construction of towns, all these 6 points. Then we will be coming up on roads. But sometimes it is coming the whole questions Mohenjo-daro town planning. So you have to write first construction of town, then road, then drainage system, then public bath, then public building. So first now we have completed what do we mean by construction of towns? How this construction of town has made. It was really amazing town planning at that time. You can see the next come roads. You can see the roads. The roads are the main features of this town planning. The roads are 9.75 meter wide, okay, and straight and long. These roads are very straight and long, built from north to south and east to west, and they intersecting each other at a right angle. Understand? Oh, they are built from north से south को लेके होते थे and east to west, and they intersecting कहाँ पे करते थे? Each other at the right angle. And the roads are very wide for a number of vehicles pass on at a time. So the roads are so it was very wide so that number of vehicles can able to pass at a single time. Okay. Pits on the roadside suggested that there might be lampposts. So you can see when the excavation works are done, they have also seen some pits on the road. That means it suggested that there might be some lamppost on that road. So you can think of how modern they were. Okay. In Mundra also now we cannot able to find any proper road, but you can see about Mohenjo-daro. Okay. Then corners are round for the movement of heavy cats. Okay, and the corners are rounded off for the movements of heavy cats. So these are all about the roads. Now coming up drainage. It is a unique feature of town planning. ये एक बहुत unique feature है. इसमें ऐसे drainage system अभी कहीं पे नहीं मिलेगा. Such system was found nowhere except in island of Crete in Mediterranean Sea. अभी ये सिर्फ island of Crete in Mediterranean Sea में ही दिखाई देता है और कहीं पे भी आपको ये drainage system नहीं मिलेगा. Drains were built alongside the road. Drains कैसे? Alongside the road की दोनों साइड में drain system होता था. And water from the kitchen and bathroom were directly emptied into the main drains. So ये जो drains के through में the water which is coming out from the kitchen and bathroom, all the wastewater, they were directly emptied directly into the main drains. Okay, through these drains. Okay, and usually covered with stone slabs, and you can see the manholes are covered with the stone slabs, and each and every houses are the casket. Okay, so this is all about the drainage system. Now coming up, public baths. A huge bath was excavated at Mohenjo-daro. At the time of excavation, you can see a huge bath was also excavated. It was a large complex having 6 entrances, a central bathing pool with a dressing room nearby. Now, if you can go to a five-star hotel, you can see like this system. Okay, a big entrance, a central big bathing pool. Okay, so same thing they used to make at that time. You can think of the people were so intelligent. These people, we can say we should learn from them. Okay, arrangement for clean water in and dirty water out system was also there. That means clean water, how they putting the clean water in and taking out all this dirty water from this swimming pool. Also facility for hot water. You can see hot water facility was also there at that time. Used for festivals and for religious ceremonies. Generally at the time of festivals and at the time of religious ceremony, they are using this public bath. Okay. So now public buildings. Last point, it is called public buildings. The ruins of the used buildings have been found in Mohenjo-daro. Okay. जो अभी अभी जो मिला उसका हम लोग when we are doing the excavation works, the ruins of the two used buildings were found in Mohenjo-daro. Might be they are the town hall, or maybe they are the administrative office, maybe they are the granary. Like we are just thinking like this, we don't know what is like exactly this one. Maybe that will be town hall, maybe a movie theater, maybe a shopping mall like this. Okay, then backup such buildings were also found, and this might have been used to accommodate soldiers. And the fort, like you can also, they are also they have also at the time of excavation they have seen some forts, might be they are using it for the accommodation of the soldiers. So this is all about Mohenjo-daro. Is the long questions, how you have to write. First you have to write when, what is the meaning of Mohenjo-daro. Okay, then introduction, Mohenjo-daro का meaning क्या है, and in which year, please underline point wise. Okay, in which year, under the guidance of whom, and who discovered this Mohenjo-daro city. Okay, then coming up, now where it is, कहाँ पे अभी है. Then starting from construction of towns. Construction of towns, I have given 6 points. You have to write all the 6 points. You don't remove a single points. Then roads. Roads के बारे में भी you have to write 4 to 5 points. I have given. You have to write all the points. Then drainage. Then public bath. Then public building. But sometimes questions will be coming in this way. Write the constructions of towns and roads of Mohenjo-daro. Then you have to write only construction of town and roads. If it is coming, write the drainage system and roads of Mohenjo-daro. So whatever question is asked to you, you have to write the same. Not that question is asking about construction of towns, you are writing the whole. No need to write like this. If it is coming for 5 marks, the whole Mohenjo-daro town plan, they have to write all the points. But if it is coming by asking roads, or might be public bathing or roads, or might be construction of towns or public bath, then you have to see the questions, then write your answer. Is that clear to you all? I think so. You all understood. So now coming up, another ancient Indian town planning, which is known as Harappa civilization. Okay, the region of Sapta Sindhu river is a region of Indian culture. You know it from the first lesson, Sapta Sindhu, where the 7 rivers flow together. That is the Sapta Sindhu river is a region of Indian culture. The culture which is developed is also known as Indus Valley civilization. That culture को क्या बोलते हैं? That was known as Indus Valley civilization. In 1921, under the leadership of John Marshall and and colonial mate Dayram Sahani discovered very ancient remains of Indian civilization from Montgomery in Punjab districts near Harappa. For that reason, it is called Harappa civilization. It is found in the Rampur Himalayan region, Alamgir at Meerut, and also we can found these things at we also found it in Lothal and Lothal and Dholka in Gujarat, Desalpur, then Desalpur, Sikarpur in Kutch. Many places you can find in your books. All the places where we are found in Harappa civilization, you have to write all these points. Okay. Then what we find there? The remains were first found in Harappa. That's why it is called Harappa civilization. क्यों उसको बोलते हैं Harappa civilization? Because the remains were first found in Harappa, so it is called Harappa civilization. So first write Indus Valley civilization कहाँ से थे? Then under which guidance we can they have discovered this Harappa civilization, and why it is called Harappa, because the remains were found first in Harappa city, that's why it is called Harappa civilization. And what is there at that time, what was there in this, what was the famous things that are there in Harappa civilization? That is copper and stone, and also many other things were found there. Okay, town planning is very systematic. Okay, and granaries and forts were remarkable. Okay, they were fond of wearing ornaments such. So you can see they are really fond of wearing ornaments, and people of the age were fond of wearing ornaments, and such remains have been found here in Harappa. So this is first point. So in Harappa civilization, sometimes Harappa civilization is coming for 3 marks. So you have to start from in 1921. under the leadership of John Marshall, Colonial Make Dayanam Sahani discovered the ancient civilization which is called Indus Valley Civilization. Okay, and the remains of this Indus Valley civilization were found in Rampur in Himalayan region. There is Alamgir at Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. All the names you have to write down. Okay, and the first remain was found in Harappa, so it is called Harappa civilization. And what is famous in this Harappa? The culture which was developed here is known as Indus Valley. Then it remains were found in the Harappa civilization, so it is called Harappa. And copper and stone weapons and many other things were found from this region. Is that clear? So point wise, as I have written here, you have to write this. So it is for 3 marks questions. Now coming up, Dholavira, a huge systematic ancient town. Dholavira is a huge systematic ancient town contemporary to Harappa civilization has been found 2 kilometers from Dholavira village at Khadipet in the vast desert of Bachau taluka, which is about 140 kilometers away from Bhuj. Please underline all these points very clearly. How much kilometer? 2 kilometer. Maybe it will be coming in true or false. The given 3, 4, 5, 2. So you have to choose it. Okay. And 140 kilometers also underline. Which taluka also underline. Which place, village ka name, Kadirbet also underline. Clear? And in 1990, underline karo. After Archaeological Department of Gujarat surveyed the heap of ruins. After these offices of Archaeological Survey of India had undertaken the research work in 1990, special task of excavation was carried out under the guidance of Ravindra Singh Bist. Please underline Ravindra Singh Bist. In 1990, excavation work was carried by whom? By Ravindra Singh Bist. Please underline Dholavira district. Okay. Dholavira town planning has been carried out by whom? Excavation work has been carried out by Ravindra Singh Bist in the year 1990. Then, places and walls were painted with white colors. Okay, places and walls are painted with white colors, and such fortified walls encircling towns suggest strong security. And this wall is made of clay, stone, bricks, and stones. Potable water also available here, as well as proper system of water purification was set up here, which is not made available to all even in modern age. Potable water was also potable provision of potable water and pollution of purification system was also available there. Even today, it is not found. This is a wrong in this slide. It is a by mistake wrong. I have written here provision of potable water and purification system not available even today. That means at that time there was a system of provision and provision of potable water and purification system. Still, even today in some places we are not getting this. Is the wrong? It will be little bit changed. How will write? Potable water was available here as well as a proper system of water purification was set up here, which is not made available to all even in the modern age. Okay, so this is a little bit wrong. So kindly you just make it rectify it. Okay, from by seeing from your books. Okay, now coming in the last one, that is Lothal. Lothal is situated where it is situated in Dholka taluka of Ahmedabad district. कहाँ पे situate करते हैं? Dholka taluka of Ahmedabad district. How many kilometers from Gulf of Khambat? 19 kilometers from Gulf of Khambat. But in the new book it is written 18 kilometers. From the old book it is written 19 kilometers. So if 18 or 19 whatever will be right, it will be correct. Now coming up. A huge dockyard was constructed to facilitate ships in the time of high tides at the lower eastern part of the town. A huge dockyard, बहुत बड़ा port बना था क्यों? So for the facilitate the big ship during the high tide. Okay, exports imports also took place at that time. At that time, export or import also take place there. Okay, then thus from this we understood that the Lothal might have been a rich and prosperous port in India. So from this we could understand that Lothal might have been a very rich and prosperous port in India. So this is all about Indian town planning. So one mistake only in the last point. Provision of potable water and purification system was there at that time. Even today it is not available in the modern age. Is that clear? You have to change this last line. Then you have to write down. I will be giving in my activity in my worksheet PDF. Okay. Then, so we have learned about Dholavira also. Then Harappa civilization, this will be also coming for 3 marks. You have to write all the 7 points. Okay, starting from the region of Sapta Sindhu, then culture is developed known as Indus Valley, then in which year, then under the guidance of whom, where it is found now, why it is called Harappa civilizations, and copper and stone were also made, and many other things found there. Okay, so you have to write point wise so that it will be easy for you to write. Then Dholavira also have to write, and Mohenjo-daro, as I told you, according to the questions, write your answer. Is that clear? So this is all about the today's lesson. Now, a quick review. What is culture? 2 marks questions. What is architecture? Also 2 marks. Ancient town planning. Only ancient town planning introduction part what I have given, that much only you have to write. That is also 2 marks. Mohenjo-daro, it will be coming for 5 marks. Write all the points. And whatever the question is asking, you have to write accordingly the questions asked. Then Harappa 3 marks. Dholavira also 3 marks. Lothal 2 marks. So in my next class, I am going to teach you about the Sanchi Stupa, pillar inscriptions, stone inscriptions, and cave of Gujarat. Okay, so till then, thank you and have a good day.